Greetings everyone! Welcome to the Sonic Universe issue 73 review. We have some major revelations in this issue, so let's dive right in. Last time featured flashbacks of young Sally's relationship with the handheld Nicole, and Dr. Ellidy's creation of said handheld. Remember these plot points, folks. During present events, Dr. Ellidy discovered a red star ring at his local lake of rings. Sally and Big went to the lake to see what's going on with the badnik guarding it. Once the two got another red star ring, the robot attacked, but it was destroyed. Before leaving, Sally picked up a large energy source at the lake. Meanwhile, Nicole and Tails were going through the computer system trying to find the source of various problems. During the process, Dr. Ellidy asked Nicole about her development. The two groups reunited and compared notes. Big and Tails went to sleep, Nicole continued monitoring the computer, and Sally went outside to call Sky Patrol. While she was outside, she spotted a structure, and a dark Gaia-possessed Dr. Ellidy confronted her about it. We start with the reveal that the structure is actually a memorial shrine for a young Lynx girl. Sally states that she reminds her of Nicole. Dr. Ellidy tells her to drop it, leading to Sally stating, "What's the problem with Nicole?" to the creator. And here we go, folks. Dr. Ellidy reveals the girl's his daughter Nikki, who died years ago, and that Nicole was supposed to save her. And please note the corrupted badnik watching in the background. In the digital world, Fagee reveals herself, yes, it's a she, to Nicole. She speaks about organic death and secrets lost, and digital information is hard to destroy. Nicole asks what she's talking about and why is she here. To answer that, Fagee is learning, growing, and curious about Nicole's unique situation, how the HoloLinks can interact physically in the real world. So Nicole's emptiness in her friends was the reason she created her body. Why does that sound familiar? Moving on, Nicole gets Fagee to confess that she was the one causing all the problems from the previous two issues. Then Nicole quarantines her. Fagee, however, breaks out. She is here for a purpose and nothing will get in her way. Then she takes Nicole prisoner. We then have a flashback of Professor Chuck checking in on Dr. Ellidy. He's been working for a long time on a program to map out neural pathways. The plan was to lay the groundwork before transferring a living mind. When Chuck wants Ellidy to rest, Ellidy asks if there's progress on the roboticizer project. Chuck's less than thrilling response causes Ellidy to keep working. Back in the present, Dr. Ellidy hoped to save what's left of Nikki, but it didn't work out. Sally's sorry for the doctor's loss, but she doesn't want him to put the blame on Nicole. Under the influence of the purple stuff, Dr. Ellidy yelled that he didn't and gave Nicole to Sally so that all his work wouldn't go to waste. But seeing Nicole in her current form disturbs him. Sally says by ignoring Nicole, he's hurting her feelings. Then it devolves into an argument on Nicole's feelings and King Acorn. Notice that Sally's now surrounded by purple stuff. Jeez, stick with Sunny D, guys. Thankfully, Sally recognizes the Dark Gaia influence and pulls Dr. Ellidy inside, while at the same time being chased by monsters and Fagee-controlled badniks. They wake up our token Sega characters and seal themselves in the lab. Fagee appears on the monitors and reveals why she's here, to get the Red Star rings, Dr. Ellidy's research, and the source of the large energy at the Lake of Rings, a Chaos Emerald. How convenient. Also, Fagee has a boss. Who is it? Well, shock of all shock. Fagee plans on keeping Nicole even after getting what she wants. Dr. Ellidy suggests shutting down the entire system, which would destroy Fagee, but also Nicole, which Sally does not want. The virus sees value with her hostage, and when she starts shape-shifting into Nicole, Nicole breaks free. Nicole manages to contact Sally via text, informing her to get the Chaos Emerald and save the world. Sally tells Tails and Big to go to the lake to grab the Chaos Emerald. Finally, these two get to do something important. And so, we get another flashback involving Sally waking up during the night. When asking Nicole what time it is, she notices the handheld's missing and the door's open. Sally sees a shadowy figure in the hallway, and it's Nicole, utilizing her Lynx form for the first time. She can't maintain it for long, but before she loses it, she wants to see the stars the way Sally does. You know, there's something very familiar about all this. Back in the present, Nicole's trying to escape, but Fagee explains she's infected hundreds of systems and there's nowhere to run. Nicole enters a non-infected area which contains pictures of Nikki, But Fagee soon breaks in. Sally can't take it anymore. She uses her best to cover the camera and hands Dr. Ellidy one of her ring blades just in case enemy forces break the door. Sally's plan is to use the digitizer to enter the digital world. Dr. Ellidy protests, saying that it's risky because she's a princess. Sally calls him out, saying yes, she is a princess, but she's from a family that serves the people, and one of her people is in trouble. While Dr. Ellidy doesn't care for Nicole, Sally does, so she heads on into the digitizer. The creepy virus with a mask surrounds Nicole, and Sally comes in swinging her ring blades, setting up the fight for the next issue. Let's tackle this continuity flub first. Sally used her best to cover the camera and gave Dr. Ellidy one of the ring blades before entering the digitizer. When seeing her in the digital world, she has her best and both blades. Here's my explanation. The digitizer allows one to create a residual self-image, the mental projection of your digital self. Yeah, I know it's from the Matrix, but it's the best explanation I got. The fact that Sally has a sim-icon here is further proof of her being a digital version. Fagee here? Still a mysterious, freaky virus thing. Though some of that mystery is lost when it's revealed that she's working for Eggman. Leah Baker said that there is more to it, but we'll see. So Tails and Big are going to finally do something, getting a Chaos Emerald. Huzzah! Wait a minute, I just realized something. This is the 6th confirmed Chaos Emerald in the new universe. To recap, the heroes have 3, Eggman has 1, and as of Champions, Breezy has 1. Since the powers that be stated that this story arc takes place after Champions, that Emerald's location is still unknown. It's almost as if the writers wanted to quickly resolve the Chaos Emerald hunt and get to the Gaia Temple plot. Let's move on to the relationships and history between Sally, Nicole, and Dr. Ellidy. There were arguments between Sally and Dr. Ellidy, both under and not under Dark Gaia influence, about Nicole's sentience. Both also had valid reasons for their behavior. Dr. Ellidy created Nicole for the sole purpose of saving his daughter Nikki. When it failed, he gave the program to Sally via handheld. Years later, Ellidy and Nicole reunited, with Nicole now having her Lynx form. His attitude of Nicole is hatred because she's a mockery of his daughter. He's not wrong. He's been through every parent's worst nightmare, the loss of their child, something that will haunt Dr. Ellidy for the rest of his life. He doesn't believe Nicole has feelings or the like, and he doesn't care if she is terminated. Sally, on the other hand, we've seen glimpses of her development with Nicole throughout this arc. They've been together for years, and Sally witnessed firsthand a breakthrough in Nicole's development. More on that in a moment. She believes Nicole's a person, a friend worthy of saving, and so she went into the digital world to do just that. This leads to Nicole herself. To go from an AI dedicated to neural mapping to this? Perhaps there's some remnant of Nikki that influenced Nicole. Then we have this. Longtime fans of the comic would recognize this as a retelling or an homage to Stargazing, the backup story from issue 151 that first introduced Nicole's Lynx form. I'm glad the story got a nod because it's one of the best stories during the comic's darker days. Another nod to the story is here. Both versions of Nicole envied her friends for living and wanted to experience it for herself. The final score for this issue is a 9. Sure, there are weak elements, but I think the main relationships between Sally, Nicole, and Ellidy really make up for it. So, how many plot points will be resolved in the final part? We'll find out next month. Until then, have a good day, and be safe.